everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about an overview on different moon cycles. Later on I will go more in depth in some of them, and some of them I will group together. And those who people mostly know is the full moon or the new moon. And the full moon is the one where you see the whole moon, while the new moon is more, you don't really see the moon, it's more darkness, you see maybe a shadow of it. But normally when you talk about moon cycles, you start with new moon and then you go to full moon and then back to new moon. And first you have the new moon, which is completely dark, and after that you have the waxing crescent, which is where you just see a little bit of it, and it's grows more and more. So after that you get to the first quarter where you see the half moon, and after that you see the waxing gibbous. I'm not sure I pronounced that right, but anyway, where it's more swollen and it almost comes to the full moon, and then you get the whole full moon. You see the whole full moon, and after that we go more to the waning part, where first you have the waning gibbous, where you still have this swollen, and it goes down, so now more of the swollen one. And after that you have the third quarter or final quarter, which is the half moon on the other side, and then you have the waning crescent, and after that you go back to new moon. And in the series I will go through, I will more pick the waning moon, the waxing moon, the new moon, and the full moon. So I will go more in depth in those 4 categories. And to be said is that where the moon is nearest our planet is most often during new moon and full moon. And it's also during this time where the moon has more dragging potential, it pulls a bit of the water against it, and this thing you can feel as a human because we have a lot of water inside of us, and this extra pull some people can feel and some can't, or so. Also, these shifts in the moon cycle does affect some people's sleep, so some people have harder to sleep during some periods, and so some people also use the moon for different things, helping with letting go of stuff and helping with the manifest stuff. Normally you do that around new moon and full moon to use their energy to grow with that. And you can actually use both new moon and full moon for interchanging what you want, although for myself I think full moon does more represent letting go for me, and new moon is more about getting new stuff in my life, and because I had those associations, it helps me with my work and with how I use the moon for myself. Also, if you don't see the moon because it's cloud or something like that, you can still use the energy, because the energy doesn't affect about this, that it doesn't shine. And one other thing to really use and work with when it comes to moon does represent what's reflecting, because it reflects the sunlight. So there you can work with reflecting stuff and the more dark side about stuff, and really use that feeling and energy in about what's dark within you and what can you help, and reflects more on yourself. that does help. And also I think a lot of this does help just because we have this, it's like placebo where you think it helps and when that it helps. And also for people who actually feel this sensation where you can feel the pull from the moon, you can also use that pull to feel like something is pulling out of you, or feel like an idea you have is pulling out in the universe. Like you can use that feeling for manifest stuff and to experience stuff in your life. Yeah, that was just a quick overview about the moon phases. Thank you a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.